All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And that is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And what that means is fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, aka they're not simply scrolling on by. So it's good. We actually want as many women as possible to be clicking on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is the only time that women will actually buy, because that's when we got our ad into their brain. So it's basically the number of women that are not scrolling on by our ad. So we gotta get this up above 6%, ideally as high as possible. If it's under 6%, we've got something terribly wrong. So a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal, although it's the most common kind of thing that I'm seeing. This is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause, and that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building up here. And a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And that's fine because we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. So if we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, whether it's on or it's off, whatever, leave it alone. We take the duplicated one, that's the one we treat with Boudoir Pico, and it takes about a week. And we then keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, getting our Boudoir Facebook ads into more women out of 100 compared to before. Basically, our unique CTRL is finally above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So now we get our universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treat that Boudoir Facebook ad with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. And we're now dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, some of my residency, first part of my residency, went out and basically found Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild, and found the first one, unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. We know BLCS is present. It's fine, duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And the duplicated one, the one that was treated, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out, oh man, the new one compared to the old one was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 is being wasted. So we can, every month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that and we can pocket that. It's literally like 40 grand in phantom, profit. Run the new Boudoir Pico treated ad at instead of 10 grand a month with the old one, run it at $6,300 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated one, and get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month. So kind of like a 40K phantom profit there. Next, we got, next part of my residency, had a, first testing it, again, another one I went out there and found that the unique CTR was 1.39%. So under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out, that one's way bigger from, our ads get into like 1.5 out of 100 women's brains with the original up to now 9 out of 100 women's brains. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month, $8,400 a month is being wasted. So now we can eliminate that, pocket that as a profit, literally like 100 grand, and actually get more, get more of actually what we want. And simply run our new Boudoir Pico trade ad at, $1,600 a month, get it into our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original ad running it at 10 grand a month. So big savings there. Finally had a patient. His original Boudoir Facebook ad, unique CTR of 5.03%, so that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got his unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting the original ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if he spent 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is literally being wasted. We can eliminate that waste, pocket that, $6,700 a month. That's sort of like 80 grand in the next year. Literally pocket that and keep that as literally our profit, and run the new Boudoir Pico traded ad literally at $3,300 a month and get into the same number of women's brains as the original. So looking over all these numbers, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. The average there is, probably between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's literally approximately 5K every single month being wasted. We'd eliminate that, put it back in the business owner's pockets. All right, so now we're gonna inspect this one, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So first thing I'm looking at is here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we're trusting what Facebook recommends we should fill out when creating our ad is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook that we fill out. And the consequences of doing this, of making this mistake, is way more women are scrolling by our ad than necessary, which pulls our unique CTR under 6%, and it increases the probability of us having BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. On the back end, Facebook loves it because the more women scroll by our Facebook ad per unit time, the more Facebook ads Facebook can serve per unit time. So the more money Facebook earns per unit time. That's why they recommend us to fill all this stuff out, because it's best for Facebook. It's not best for us. So we never ever want to listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we got the looks like an ad mistake here in the creative, the photo. So the false belief that caused us to make it looks like an ad mistake is we're believing our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because, well, that's what basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen, it looks like an ad, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, and literally 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ad backend metrics I've seen and have tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTR all under 6%. And why is that? Because everyone's making these same 3 pre-click mistakes. So the false belief or the consequences of making this looks like an ad mistake is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And finally, we're going to look at the see more headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And let's see. So we got Attention Healthcare Heroes invited 9 women this month to our studio for a luxury boudoir experience. Invited $1,200. All right. So Then this one. All right, so we only got two, relevant context points here. So yeah, we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that's causing us to make this mistake is, we believe we've got the right amount of context to actually, to actually have the optimal amount of the correct women coming through, pulling our unique CTRL above 6%, while also minimizing the amount of wrong women clicking somewhere on our ad, because we don't want to confuse the meta ad algorithm, have the wrong women click on it. And the consequence of this is, yeah, way more women gonna be scrolling by than necessary. That could have been a perfect fit. But they're scrolling right on by, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and therefore has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a perfect case for one. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at it in the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated. More boudoir photographers entering the market seems like every day. Seems like when someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google My Business profile, saying they now offer boudoir shoots. And it seems like when everyone gets a new camera, they are, literally posting in the mom groups that they now offer boudoir as well. So you're seeing the market get more saturated, harder and harder to compete, and you're seeing inflation keep kind of raging around us. And you decide you're going to pull more profit out of the business, optimize more parts of the business, and you've already optimized the parts you want, and now you want to optimize the your Boudoir Facebook ad part of the business. Optimize this, plug the leaks, pull the profit out of here, and you want to get approximately, eliminate approximately 5K in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend each month. Get that back in your pocket, so where you no longer have to spend it, you keep it. That's approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And you decided you finally want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. Shoot me a DM. Well, my DMs are closed right now, but when I open up for new patient intake, yeah, shoot me a DM, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.